Good morning, everybody. It's once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I'm going to talk again about ratios. We're going to give you a ratio math problem this time. Okay. Now, we're going to have a certain set amount, and we have two employees that are earning more than the certain set amount. We don't know what that certain set amount is, but we do know that employee A, we're going to show up here, is earning 8 times that certain set amount, and employee B is earning 6 times that amount. Okay, so their paychecks are in an 8-to-6 ratio. That's one ratio. Now, they both save $50 a week. But if you took that $50 a week away, whatever was left, they spend. Okay, they spend a certain amount each week, and the rest of it's put in savings. Okay, now this is kind of a goofy example, so don't criticize me on this. All right. Alright, now, let's say that we knew, let's just suppose at this point we knew how much each person was spending, okay? If we put the amounts that those two people were spending in a ratio, they are spending a 15-to-11 ratio, okay? And that's where that ratio comes from, and you'll see this in just a second, okay? We already know they save $50 a week. Alright, so, we have 8x minus 50. Now that 8x is what they're earning. This is what they're saving. 6x minus 50. Here's the 6x minus 50. This is what they're earning. This is what they're saving. And everything else is spent. So the whatever's spent is 15 to 11. One's spending 15, one's spending 11. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 11 here and we're going to multiply it by this 8x minus 50. And that'll eliminate that fraction right there. So now we have, I'm going to write this down, 88x minus 550. Okay, this stays the same. Now we're going to multiply this times 15, and we'll get 88x minus 550 equaling 90x minus 750. Alright. We're going to add 750 to both sides of this equation to eliminate this 750. So now we got 88x plus 250 equals 90x. Now we're going to add 88x to both sides of this equation to eliminate that 88x. So now we got 250 equaling 2x. Divide the 250 by 2x, and that's 125. So, employee A earns 8 times 125, which is $1,000. They earn $1,000 a week. Well, that's impressive. Employee B earns 6 times 125, which means they earn $750 a week. Well, if you subtract the $50 that they're saving out of both their paychecks, you'll get a ratio of 950 to 700, and if you do the calculations, you'll find out that that is approximately a 15 to 11 ratio. Okay? So when they spend $950 to $700, they're spending at a 15 to 11 ratio, which is what you were looking for in the first place. And this is kind of how ratios are used. And this is kind of how you can tell if a company A is spending this amount and the company B is spending this amount. You can kind of tell who's spending what, and that kind of gives you an idea who's the more stable company and who's just kind of spending out of control. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.